Hi, a very good morning. How you doing? I'm hoping everything is going good and great with you at your end and stuff, and you've had a great weekend. This is Jashin Gapani. I'm the founder and CEO of a setup in New Delhi NCR, India, by the name of I'm Decor and Design. We do designing, manufacturing, and supplying of home and office decor and interior solutions, wherein we have a huge variety of products, starting from the largest to the smallest ones. In the larger ones, we have furniture. We design and develop furniture for offices, for homes, for hotels, for restaurants, for guest houses, for showrooms, or any space that requires furniture. Furniture has different categories as well. You can take a look at it on our social media page. And then we have the corporate gifting section, which has a mix of small and big products. Some of them are inspired from international concepts and designs, plus the Indian ones which go internationally as well. And some of them have semi-precious stone, makes in them, where we use original stones like agate, rose quartz. We have citron, we have marble, and we use various other, stones as such, amethyst and stuff, depending on the product and stuff. Then we have the regular range, which is any customer, any person wants to buy, either for projects, either for their home, either for gifting, a wedding occasion, a birthday, office parties, gifting anybody in general, for Diwali, for Christmas, for New Year, just for a regular decoration in your home or office or wherever, a lobby, a co-working space, a studio, wherever. Yeah, and believe me, the products are much lower than some of the showrooms and stuff and all, and we don't compromise on quality. And when it comes to bulk products and stuff, we take some time to kind of manufacture as per the requirement of the client and maybe the country or the city or whoever is the buyer in this. Okay, so what is my share going to be about? It's not about my work anymore. It's about one habit which I questioned a lot, and I want to share with a lot of people. That when you're founders and CEOs, um, what is that one habit which kind of takes you places and stuff, so it's not that you spend less time on the social media. It's about reading, or it's about working on your skills, or it's about working on your confidence level, or working on your acumen, or being passionate, or being courageous, or whatever. That one habit which helps everybody is what time they wake up. Yeah. So when we were younger, they used to say, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. So part of it is correct, and different timings work for different people depending on what kind of work they are in and stuff. But ideally, the most successful people for me are not people who work only smart or people who work only hard, but it's people who work extraordinary, and there is some there is something fresh on you in how they present stuff and how they work and stuff, So what happens is, when people get into a extremely work hard mode, what happens is their brains get too, stuck in a situation and stuff, and the creativity goes for a toss, and many times new ideas don't come in, and they keep repeating the same language or the same message, or the same marketing promotion will go on, or the same stuff will go on and stuff, so it's very important to kind of disconnect from that and get into a sharper, smarter mode, where you kind of find you in yourself and find ways to kind of change the way you think and stuff, and be more curious. And you kind of don't work very hard, but you work smarter, and you finish off stuff what is given to you at whatever time you're expected to finish it off and stuff. It's worked for me big time, because I used to work very hard when I was younger. And I'm not saying you should not work hard, because a lot of people build big brands, and they have empires because they worked very hard in life and stuff and all. But with very hard comes also a very hard life sometimes. So what's important is to kind of get a kind of a I mean, just try and analyze what works best for you, because nobody else's working style can work. So I'm sharing this about the time you wake up in the morning, because it's extremely important. I've seen this in my case. So before about 2.5 years back, I would normally wake up anywhere between 8 and 8:30, right? And of course, Corona, everybody's schedule went for a toss and stuff. But I would continue doing that. I was put on medication for cervical with painkillers and stuff like that. And there was no time for me. And I used to question a lot. Yet, man, my body's changing, and I'm not able to wake up on the time and stuff. And I just gave in, and I said, okay, let me accept this, and let me just see what else works for me. So rather than waking up at 8:30, because I was under the dosage of medicine and stuff, I would not wake up before 9:30, 10, sometimes even at 12. And this was happening till about like a few days back, that they discontinued my medicines, and I discontinued. I was waking up 1 hour before, the regular stuff, and the SOS started, and I was like sleeping till 12:31, and then of course it discontinued. But over the years of life, when I worked at various organizations like a mall and corporates and PR and advertising and brand management, event management is something which I've done, global PR, and international marketing and whatever. So the point is this: I've also worked on international projects, which included licensing in my first job as well. So what I realize is that there is no one way to kind of achieve that ladder of finishing or whatever's on your plate and success, right? But this one habit of waking up at what time and what do you do. So a lot of people, what they do is first thing in the morning they'll get up and they'll be on their social media. So you have to avoid doing that. So this is not going to be um, a thought share, or if you perceive it as a lecture or a gyan tip on, do not be on the social media, but I'm coming here with a reason. So let me read out what you should be doing. So when you wake up in the morning, the most important thing you should do is kind of plan your day and see where you have to go. And if you wake up in the morning, you can actually kind of start with reading up some very important stuff related to your work. It's very important to kind of get in touch with your associates, your suppliers, your vendors. Maybe you'll research a little more about the market and your competition. So healthy competition is about market competition. You could actually pray more, exercise more, spend more time with your dog or with your children. You can actually kind of work on your own skills and stuff. Maybe read some books or maybe watch some videos, but I would not recommend that, because that stays in your mind and stuff. But everybody works differently. So the point is, pray, meditate, exercise, read, catch up on market news or news, take care of your family members, eat your breakfast, connect with people in different time zones, because I love doing this. Sometimes my friends and my associates are in different countries, and our times are different, so I leave them a message, and when they surface or if they're really up, we have a conversation and stuff. So that way you're not stuck in this thing about only in India time लोग 10 बजे से पहले फ़ोन नहीं उठाएंगे या सो रहे होते हैं, ये सब चीज़ें. So if you're a early morning person, it really helps you big time and stuff, right? So what is the example of this? The example of this is that, if you start your day early with all these habits and you start working early, you reach office early also, even if you don't go to the office. As a founder and a CEO or a owner of a business, a lot of things change. You don't have to go to the office all the time, because you're doing so much more, because you're the boss, right? You're calling the shots and stuff. So you can get in touch with your associates, with your vendors. You can leave your messages for your employees. You can set the tone for the day, catch up with your associates, send them the email, send them the necessary messages and stuff and all that. But make sure to have a chat before them, that what time are they comfortable. You leave a message and let them take control of the timing at their end and stuff. So how this helps is, it helps you because what happens is that it helps you finish off the complete task first and incomplete task first. You can better the complete task, and the incomplete one, let's say last night I was working on a particular design. I wake up in the morning, so that's fresh in my mind. I start working on that with a fresh mindset and stuff. So maybe I'll put in more fresh energy and more time and everything into it and stuff. So that's how I've set the tone for the day. And a few examples is, Brooklyn Nets CEO Brett Yormark woke up at 8:30 so he can make it to his office at 4:30. Once there, he would work out and then he would send motivated mails to his team. General Motors CEO Dan Akerson rarely woke up at 4 and 5 because he would work too late, and then he would basically wake up a little earlier in the morning, and then he would make it possible for him to be connected to his associates and stuff like that. Square CEO Jack Dorsey wakes up at 5:30, which gives him time to kind of meditate and run 6 miles before he starts his day. Richard Branson, founder and chairman of Virgin Group, this is one of my favorite group, wakes up at 5:45 and spends the rest of his day, or the first part of his day, exercising and having an early breakfast before he really gets into the work mode and stuff. And Hain Celestial Group CEO Urban Simon is up at 5 a.m. because he spends his early morning going through his emails, checking up his operations in Europe, Asia, praying, walking his dog, and exercising before his kids get up. So this doesn't mean that people who wake up a little later are not going to be more efficient or more effective in their work and stuff. But these are these little habits which I have also found a change in me, that whatever I share is something which I go through mostly, right? So till about last week, I was waking up at 8:39, and now I'm like up at 6:37, and I've again started going for my walks and stuff. So when I come back, there's room for more time to spend on reading up, breakfast, catching up with my family, leaving early messages for my outstation friends or my relatives, going for a walk with my dog, having my bath a little earlier, meditating a lot more, feeling a lot more fresher and more charged up and stuff. And gradually, I would love to email my people early in the morning, but I avoid doing that still before 10 o'clock, because I think in India people don't work before 10. But of course, I send my messages and the important emails and stuff and all that, and I make it a point before I kind of hit the sack in the night. I do a revisit, but I don't kind of get into any kind of extra work, because before that I have already worked out, I've already watched a movie, I've already done my stuff, or going out for a walk, or catching up with people in the gym, or I go, probably speaking to my friends, or speaking to some neighborhood people around the corner and stuff, and I make few friends. So I still feel fresh and a little more charged, or I could use a word, a little more youthful in my energy and stuff. This is because I don't spend my time working too hard. So working hard is not a bad bet or a spot to be in, but along with that sometimes comes it just gets stuck in your head, and all you think about is just work. You're obsessing about your work, you're stuck with your work, you have no time or balance for your family or other things and stuff, and that's not a very good spot to be in. So if you like this, work smart, find joy in work. You don't have to follow people blindly and stuff, and take inspiration from people who kind of uplift you and change the way you think, because if you keep doing things the same way, your life is going to keep going the same way, right? It doesn't mean that we're going to be questioning your lives and your achievements and stuff like that, but a change is always good. You think differently, you work differently, you perform differently, you feel different, so that's how kind of reworking on yourself gets you more creative and more goal oriented as well and stuff. Okay, so enjoy your day, and here's to a lovely French press coffee. That's the first coffee of the day and stuff. It's already 11:30, so the day would have started for a lot of people. So wishing you a great start and a great day ahead, and enjoy yourself. And remember, in between the 9 to 10 hours, take a break after every 1 hour or 20 minutes and 30 minutes. Stretch a little, walk a little, and do nothing in between, because that really increases your energy and your efficiency. So have fun and have a blast. Bye-bye. Cheers. You can reach me on jkapani@gmail.com, jashinkapani.im@gmail.com, and jashinkapanioffice@gmail.com. Take care. Bye-bye.